Does sound a bit noisy, doesn't it? Coolant sensor works.
It makes choo-choo noises!
Temperature seems fine. So, is that working? Yeah, we got air coming out of there. We got hot air coming out. We got hot air in the car, which is great. I love this little car. Yeah, it's quieting down loads. Oh. That's a lot of heat coming out of there though, isn't it? We've got to put the cables in properly and route them nicely. I am, after it's all settled down a lot now, the injectors are quieting down a bit. I'm hoping it's just had a bit of time. It just needed to learn and sort itself out a bit. They sound fine now, and if I remember rightly, they were kind of not noisy, but you can hear them. The exhaust note is a bit weird. It's just weird. It really does sound a bit weird, but it's not leaking. At least it doesn't appear to be. I'll check that in a second. Everything else is fine. We don't appear to have. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck a few more of these underneath it tonight, and I'm going to walk away and leave it and see if anything leaks out. We've got a bit of tidying up to do here. I've got a bit of tidying up to do with this. Get all this put back in, and we're going to start putting bolts back, because I don't want to curse it, but I'm happy at the moment. So I think we've, you know, and then once all that's done and we've made sure we've got no leaks and everything else and what have you, we can start putting a lot of this back together. Oh man, we got a Turbo Panda. Morning after the night before. So we not leaking, which is great. No oil. That tiny little pink spot there is gonna be from whatever residually. So you can still see the spots on it from when it was leaking. But this here, dry as a bone. So what I've got to do now is reroute or tidy up a lot of this. But before I do that, I'm going to plug it. Well, before I do any of that, we're gonna chuck some of the good stuff in, and then we're gonna have a chat to it and see what it does, see what it says. $10 at the fill when he's up now. I don't know. Oh, penny. Who's louder today? Why are we failing to execute here? Right, we're connected. Let's try this one. No, that's not good. Well, that's something. Right. Okay, that works. That works. Right. Something clicking. So this one doesn't seem to work. What's the problem? I wonder. Right. So that's the only fault it's coming up with, which is not. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was fuel pressure. Definitely plenty of fuel there. Wow, it smells funky as hell. I gotta be honest with you, I'm not familiar with how that is supposed to smell and how that was all controlling all that and all this emission stuff and these lambda sensors. I just know they're not bringing up any errors. It's not that. Apparently the error is this. Now whether that caused some sort of hiccup, chucked a bit of fuel in where it shouldn't have been chucked in and it had a fit, I do not know. Yeah, because there's two things that could be wrong with that. A, that's buggered, and two, there's something wrong with the cable. Now, I was going to tie all these cables up and sort all that out, but I'm now reticent to do that. Very reticent to do quite a bit, actually, until I've figured a few bits and pieces out. Okay, let's have a complete lovely. Next one. Lovely. We knew it worked, but that I'm not going to bother testing because it does work. That's got no gas in it. I wonder if the relay works without the gas. No, I'm not going to worry about that. Fuel pump relay. Yeah. 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 Yep. Yeah. Now, the turbo vacuum valve should be Mr. Thing down this diverter valve, yeah. So, lovely. Now, this should be bad boy here. Failed to execute. Okay. Now these. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know whether you can hear it, but I can hear it. Yeah. I'm not going to test all these, there's no point. So everything seems to be working as I would expect it, apart from you. Check these bad boys out. Oh, yes. Yes. Right. Now, they should be long enough so we can sort that into there. Like they should. I'm more than happy with that. So one of the things we've got to do now, so the steering back up first, and then we jack this back up and do this. But they are just lovely. Interesting. Ah, that's because it's yeah. It's expecting to see something else. If I scan this as a pan, oh, maybe that wouldn't work. No, it wouldn't. So, yeah, it's expecting to see something else. Right, so, parameters. Steering angle. Steering angle. Steering angle. Steering angle. I don't know what that means. Let's have a look at that. Let's see what it says. Unknown ISO. Module cannot be identified. What difference does that make? Right, so that's annoying. Because now I don't know whether we're at 0 or not. Shit. I've learnt the hard way that you can't change that. Oh, wrong way. Oh, it's not brought up any errors. Oh. That's just a module check. Oh, for God's sake. Because it's not seeing the actual what it's expecting to see. So when it's seeing, we're telling it to look at this, and it's not seeing that. Because if I do this, and I've set it to say, right, this is a panda, and it'll come up with an error and tell me that it's not a panda anymore, because it's expected to see escape. Okay. Yes. Electric steering node for a panda. It's not happy. Damn, that thing's noisy. How do these work? Well, that should be they're fixed for some reason. The new hoses have got oh well, no matter. We got to disconnect that, which hopefully will be nice and free. And then this hose here disconnects from there, and then we replace. And I shall show you once we've done all this. I thought I cleaned all this off. Shh, bloody hell. Of course, now we know it's not 13. How many 13s have we got in here? All of them. There is a difference in overall length. Doesn't look a lot, does it? I should know. That is an extra 50 mil if I'm. In fact, I'll just check that. Where'd that copper? Oh, they're no good anyway. They're no good. Should never really oh, there it is. Never really reuse them anyway. Oh, tell you what we're gonna do first. Safety squints. There we go. Right. Not that it worries me. It really doesn't, because they all do the same job. But it's how I organise them and it's how I access them. Right, so you can't make them too long because then you get other issues. Like they get caught on a moving wheel. Yep, that looks fine to me. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh dear. I've got a pressure bleeder, but I hate it. It never works. Well, it does, but right. Let's go to the other side. Did I just do that? I bloody did, didn't I? Oh, what a muppet. This stuff is rated for aircraft, so I think we should be alright getting it around here. I think it should work perfectly on all of this. Right. No, I think that could do with a little bit more. That's better. All of this should be good to go. Those hoses have now got, and they'll sort themselves out, and I've no doubt that we'll notice a little bit of, you know, but I'm not, the other ones were just as, you know, and they had a number of years on this, and it's like I said, these are not meant to, and to be honest, considering they're not meant to fit on you, they fit quite well in that all that respect, and everything that we've got done now has been done. The ABS sensors appear to be working fine as well, according to the software, so that's all good as well. So other than we've got an alignment to sort out, there's clearance everywhere, it should be good. If I zero this, this should tell us the true camber. And then I thought, what a waste of time. So you'd expect that to see 90 if it was, you know, and it's 89.3. I'll be honest with you, I think that I don't think it's going to get much better in respect to that, but we're going to have a fiddle with these bolts. Yeah? Let me just put some gloves on and shut the door, because you'll never guess what. It's raining. 87, so it's tilting in now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go around, so it should start going the other way. Oh, is that as close as we're going to get it? No. Come on. Oh. Slightly negative camera angle is desired. 0.5 to 0.1. Well, we've got, yeah, we're in there. So anything up to 89 should be considered okay. Well, I'm alright with that. 89.35. Right, okay, so there we go. We now have a connector that we can hook up. A couple of these we can stick up in this thing up there, just to keep it out of the way for now. But that's working, so we got that done at least. That's something. See how I managed to get it all in a jug? Didn't spill a drop. Right, okay, there we go, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, that's not looking too bad. Oh my God, we've got it. Oh, no, don't fail me now. Keep going. Ah, come on. Keep going. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on. Yeah, get on there. Ow. Right, that's good. Right. What a mess. Hey, what a mess. Right, so hopefully we got away with that. Perfection. One of the things I'm struggling with in my head at the moment is all the bolts I've got left over. Literally loads, but then I realised that I've replaced a lot of it with new hardware. I probably should have kept some sort of count or some sort, I don't know. But yeah, it's you're scratching my head going, really? So the Pandapter is sorted. I think it's printed in ABS, so it shouldn't be too bad, but you don't want to repeated heat cycles break everything down, so we've tried to keep that out of it as much as possible. Whilst I was delirious about spending money over this, the parts fairies did actually manage to source me some low mileage units that should have the white plug yet. So the reason why we're getting we've got new headlamps is because the ones that we've got fitted or had fitted delaminate or have delaminated. So this is the original. Now you can see what's happened with this. Okay, it's crazed, and I know what some of you might immediately say is that, oh, you can polish that out. You can't. I have tried, and you're right, polishing it will get you a little bit through and it might brighten it up for a month, and then it'll start to do this. And the thing is with it is that delamination there where I've polished it and the sun has done something to that layer. I've polished it again, it's done something, and you keep, and that's where you are. This is scrap. It might pass the MOT, but with a bit of work, but it's why would you want to, because you've got to take everything off to replace these headlamps, so you might as well just replace the headlamps if you've got, you know. And you can see the difference. The bumper looks like it's been pebble dashed. It's dreadful. It's got lumps missing out of it, but it was never meant to be, you know. And the thing is with it is you put it straight and you have it nice and one thing or another. You park it in a car park and you come back and some arsehole has put a shopping trolley into it every time. It doesn't just happen, you know, once in a, it's a thing. World's full of arseholes, go figure. Unfortunately, the second one I bought, apart from the fact it desperately needs a polish, is actually broken. In more places than one. Ah, the parts dice. Well, I was going to use this for something else anyway, but now is as good a time. Could probably rebuild those. Well, I've ended up doing it anyway. It's a waste of 40 quid, wasn't it? Right, now, what have I got in here? Now, these, I believe, are actually... Ooh. Now, go figure that out. Osram Billocks. Same part number. Clearly not the same bulb. I reckon these are Chinese copies. That's the only explanation for that. They've even got the same part number on them. Don't fit stupid bulbs to your headlamps, because you just piss everyone else off. So, yet another parts debacle. Used parts. This headlamp is useless, absolutely useless. Apart from the fact that the lens isn't in brilliant condition. That is, I've tried repairing that. There is no way around it. It's not going to work. This isn't going to hold, and yeah, it's junk. And that was sold as a fully functional headlight. In fact, I think I remember messaging the guy and saying, please tell me, are all the tabs okay? Yeah, no problem, etc. The one I bought, I put it in, the passenger side one, that's great. That's a good, you know, that was alright. This is a waste of 40 quid. That is excellent, and that's hard. That's harder than the plastic. That'll. That's how it should be done. Yet another example of crappy second-hand parts that somebody said, yeah, they're fine. I don't know whether you can actually see it. You see that? See that? Yeah. Right, that there is a gear linkage, which is like a nylon-y rubbery ball effect thing, and that's worn out. That's coming off, or it will be coming off. It popped because it tends to do this, work its way around. Anyway, it will pop off. It will come off. It's worn out, which is hilarious considering that part was supposed to have come from a 15,000 mile car. Anyway, I'm not going to get going on that. So what we're going to do is, and you can replace the ends, the repair kits. Yeah, we can get the cable back off, we can put a new cable on it, but you know, 100 quid, so no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to put this actually advertised for a Nissan van, a Prima Star van, or a Vauxhall Vivaro. And can you see what that does? Yeah? Can you see that yeah. Because we've gone low tech, and to be fair, I think these were about £5 each, something like that. Like, can you see it? Can you see it? So that then prevents the linkage from coming off. As you can see, clearly not the correct connector, but it will He says it will work. It should work. And what we'll do is we'll route that down there. And like that. Works for me. And that ain't coming off there without a fight, so.
It's alright, that.